Welcome back. In today's video, I would like to give a response to Flower's objection to one of Spurgeon's famous sayings. Speaking as a Calvinist, I don't think it's helpful for Calvinists to say that Calvinism is the gospel, but I do understand where they're coming from. I personally wouldn't say, hey guys, just so you know, Calvinism is the gospel. But do I believe that it is? Sure. But what do I mean by that exactly? Let me put it this way. Since Flowers is a Trinitarian, he will certainly have no problem if I say that the gospel is Trinitarian or that Trinitarianism is the gospel, because it is. Flowers will have no problem seeing that the Father sent the Son into the world, and both the Father and the Son sent the Spirit. That is Trinitarianism, regardless of whether one is a Calvinist or not. But any non-Trinitarian Christian hearing that will see it as a perversion of the gospel and a blasphemy to say that God is a Trinity. Likewise, I have no problem with Calvinism is the gospel because I understand the nuances, but I wouldn't say that to someone who is not yet ready. You can think of it this way: a master and a student. There is a truth that the student is seeking, and the master could have saved him a lot of time by stating it plainly, but chose not to. And in the end, the student arrived at the truth and found out that the master knew it all along. Why didn't you tell me? You could have saved me years of searching and wandering. To which the master replies, you weren't ready, and I wanted you to find out for yourself. When people like Spurgeon say that Calvinism is the gospel, they're telling all the searchers of truth out there what they will find at the end of the search if they were really searching. When I was a new Christian, I couldn't say that Trinitarianism is the gospel or that the gospel is Trinitarian. I couldn't defend the doctrine of the Trinity, let alone claim that the gospel is Trinitarian. But many years later, that's the realization I came to, just like many other Christians who have studied the Trinity. The gospel is very simple. Jesus took on human flesh, born of a virgin, crucified, died, and raised again for our justification. Paul says that if you confess with your mouth and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, then you are saved. In that alone, the Trinity and Calvinism are affirmed, whether a person realizes it or not. Let me explain. No one can confess that Jesus is Lord except by the Holy Spirit. Equals the Spirit and the Son. Believe in your heart equals the work of God. No one can believe in the heart apart from regeneration. God says he will give us a heart to know him. That's Calvinism in a nutshell. That God, the Father, raised the Son from the dead equals the Father and the Son. So what you have in Romans 10 verse 9 is both Trinitarianism and Calvinism. Many are oblivious to this fact, and only after years of searching will they come to the same conclusion. Calvinism is the gospel. Thanks for watching, and may the Spirit of God lead you into all truth.